There we go. Yo, hey, Skeletal Queen. Elle? Is it you? Yo, how are you? Oh, what a wonderful piano jam. All of a sudden.
The Skeletal Queen.
Oh, okay, just wanted to be sure.
Yep, Elle.
How are you doing?
The Skeletal Queen said, "Doing good, you?"
Well, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing okay. Wish it wasn't Sunday. Wish it was Friday again or Saturday again. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Oh yeah, I should probably go to the live screen now. Hello! Hi, I'm Days J2, James Days 2nd. Welcome to Deadly Premonition 2. If you remember Deadly Premonition 1, it was a fun time. Sloppy, but it was fun. At least. And I'm hoping the second one is equally. But let's get started. Hey, that looks like sort of like the exact same tree.
The Skeletal Queen
Oh, the
said,
frames are lovely.
"At least I ain't questioning my gender anymore."
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And if you had, it wouldn't matter to me. I mean, it would matter that I would care for you to let you figure it out and support you in either way, in any sort of fashion, whatever you decide, and I still support you. So, hello. Good chunk. But I'm glad you're at the point of not needing to question yourself. That's scary. Ew. What? What the hell? Okay. I suppose that's a thing. 88 hours later. Thompsonville, a suburb of Boston, Massachusetts.
God damn it. What a way to start the new year. At this rate, I'll be dead by Easter.
Quiet down, Agent Jones. You're on the clock.
Oh, I could only move
Quiet
forward,
down.
huh?
Ha! You have any idea what you've done? I'd be half naked in Havana right now if you hadn't shown up. Soaking up some rays, surrounded by a harem of bikini queens, a mojito in one hand, and a seafood-slathered Havana-style pizza in the other. What did I do to deserve this? Does God hate me?
No. The Regional Bureau Chief merely issued a special order.
Oh. Yeah. How could I forget? A special order to rob me of my well-deserved vacation.
You want pizza? I'll buy you some pizza. You can find that junk anywhere.
The Blood
What the
Moon
hell is
Warrior
this bad
Hey.
acting?
said,
Hold
It's
on.
Deadly Premonition.
"What the hell is this
the
bad
second
acting?"
game.
Pizza is not junk.
The equally as wacky as
Pizza
the first
is a
game.
sacred food bestowed upon us by
That
God
never
himself.
improved because it
You
didn't
need
need to
apologize
improve.
right now. This is sheer blasphemy.
Apologize to who? Pizza or God?
Ha ha! You think you're so clever. Maybe if you'd eaten pizza this morning like a decent person, you wouldn't have cut your finger.
What the
I
hell
only
is
cut my
this
finger
dialogue?
because I couldn't find a left-handed can opener at the hotel. Normally, I would never make such an amateur mistake.
Oh, really?
What even
Well,
is this
if
dialogue?
you want me to get into gear, then just feed me some pizza. okay?
As long as you
We
feed
must
me
act
pizza.
unfaithfully and abandon our ideals again and again.
The
We
Blood
cannot
Moon
advance
Warrior
from one period of life into
said,
another without causing
Pizza
these
or
pains
God?
of treachery.
Are they not the same?
Nietzsche, again, please spare me before my ears start to bleed. Ever since the moment you got here,
Jesus
it's been nothing
Christ.
but Nietzsche quotes.
The worst enemy you can meet will always be yourself.
I said knock it off. I prefer pizza to philosophy. Want me to dial the number for you?
Come on, Agent Jones. It's time to get serious. Your 4.5 years of hard work are finally about to pay off, and all you're focused on is this nonsense?
Pizza isn't nonsense.
Quiet.
As you wish, Mother. My lips are sealed. Happy now?
Yes. Because I want to move forward.
Agent Jones, don't let him take control of the conversation. The moment you let your guard down, he'll strike.
Yes. Whoever's in there. What is this, 20 FPS garbage?
And no rest,
15?
remember?
15 FPS?
The Blood Moon Warrior said, well, it's better cheesy than dry. The pizza philosophy.
That is true.
It's open. Come on in.
He must have heard us talking about pizza outside. And Nietzsche. Oh boy. You know, if you want to talk about pizza, just come right in. Oh boy. He's not looking too good. Did we ever figure out what time period this is? This takes place in? Okay, that's how cigarettes work.
You have questions for us?
Just you, because
The Blood
That's
Moon
why
Warrior
you're here, isn't it?
we
said,
got rid of your
it looks like he had not enough pizza.
last game. It looks like he had not enough pizza. Certainly. Yeah, York is gone. It should just only be Zach, so why is he saying us? Okay. Can I look at shit? I can't walk. It's forcing me to go from place to place. Two weeks of school?
The Blood Moon
2
Warrior
weeks left of school.
said, 2 weeks left of school.
Oh, nice. Why is my multi-chat not working?
Mr. Morgan, before we question you, allow me to first read you your rights.
Absolutely.
Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. Please keep that in mind as you speak.
I will. In my mind.
Do we
Out of
have
sight, out of
permission to film
mind.
this?
Why not? Aliyah Davis. As long as you sing Try
Don't
Again.
worry, my fairy. They're free to do whatever they like.
What the?
Something wrong, Mr. Morgan? I'm FBI Special Agent Aliyah Davis, and this is...
Simon Jones. An analyst from the Boston branch. He's been monitoring us for years now.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Chillzone Alfie said,
Seriously.
hi.
Hello. Hi, Chillzone
A
Alfie.
Southern
It's been a
belle and
while.
a
How have you
lonesome
been?
loser who can't catch a break. Quite
Wow,
the
okay.
uncanny
I don't know
duo.
why those coughs all of a sudden came
You'd
about.
be the perfect stars for the latest video game. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Fairy. Dark
How many
laughter.
years has
Locked
it
her.
been since someone came to chat with us? Oh, but don't ask me about my fairy.
Wouldn't dream of
That's a
it.
private matter.
Wouldn't dream of it. Would
It's
not
hard
have
to tell
even
what he's
thought about
thinking.
it until you mentioned it.
My eyes can't be deceived.
Oh, I gotta push. Okay.
If he's hiding something, it'll come out in his face.
Sax Indulgence. Messy Award Trophies. Okay.
You solved many difficult cases across your career. Utilizing your own unique MO, you've expertly cracked cases that were otherwise thought to be unsolvable. According to our records, after joining the FBI in 2002, you quickly solved 2 drug ring-related kidnapping cases. In 2003, you solved the inside-out flesh skinner case in the suburbs of Pittsburgh. In 2004, the Jeffrey Dahmer wannabe case in Milwaukee. And also the stuffed human collector case in St. Louis that very same year.
You.
Then, in 2005, you coincidentally happened to solve the Lise Clarkson murder case while on vacation. You went on to solve many other cases after that, all of them seemingly inexplicable. Did you really solve these cases all on your own?
I mean,
There are
yes
no
and no.
records of you using a wide-scale investigative team or working with anyone else.
indeed.
How did you ever accomplish such monumental feats all by yourself?
Actually, they weren't all that difficult. Or at least the one that we know of.
It was all thanks to our talented partner.
Partner. The FBI files show no record of you ever working with a partner.
No, but an alternate personality.
Do you mean you worked with some sort of unofficial partner or an outside confidant?
If another personality counts as that, yeah.
Our partner is our partner. We've always worked together. Besides, Belle, you're forgetting one important thing. After the St. Louis case, we stopped by a diner on our way home and caught Thelma and Louise, 2 highly sought-after fugitives.
Okay. You can use visions to acquire important hints that will help you proceed through the game. Hold L. Okay. Using the vision will deplete your concentration, so be careful about using it too much. Poker face, indulgence.
Excuse me, Mr. Morgan,
Oh, right.
but would you please refrain from consuming that while we speak?
He's smoking it.
I'm talking about... Yes, that.
Oh, is that weed? It's probably weed.
You don't need to worry about us. Don't get in our way. and
It's
we won't get in
Independence Day,
yours.
might as well light it up. No, I'm kidding.
Unfortunately, questioning doesn't work like that. Our data needs to be consistent. Now please put out that stinking indulgence right this minute.
Why is she referring to it as indulgence?
What if we say no?
Then I'll put it out myself, using force.
Whoa, whoa, Aaliyah. This is Morgan's house. Besides,
Yeah,
it's
you don't have a
legal in
warrant,
Massachusetts for
and you
individuals
don't-
to consume cannabis in the comfort of their own homes.
In fact, well, he did say the door's open, so that is a proper, like,
And I mean, come on.
welcome in police force.
It's medicinal.
But they would still need a warrant, I would think. If they wanted
Exactly.
to search the house. Anyway. Well, that did nothing. Next.
Francis Zach Morgan. He was once an FBI special agent. An extremely talented one. At least that's what they tell me. Perhaps he was a little too talented.
Hey, Belle.
Belle?
Why are you dressed so handsomely?
What are you talking about?
The thick black accessory wrapped around your neck. That's a male necktie. The color black represents confidence and interest in the self. And your decision to wear a male tie symbolizes your declaration of war against a predominantly male society. Or perhaps it's a psychological barrier meant to hide the weakness that dwells deep within your psyche. We admire your bravery.
I thought you retired from profiling.
Bullseye, huh? You're an easy one to read.
In order to think with society, a man must first gouge
Another
out his
niche.
eyes and cut off his ears. Don't judge a book by its cover. For someone who's supposed to have been one of our best, you've got an awful eye for people. Or did all that smoke and kill all your little gray cells?
Okay, Aaliyah, that's enough. She's smart, but she's also more of a shrew than she lets on.
Agent Jones, that's sexual harassment.
What?
So, Belle,
What does shrew mean, and how? What did he say that was a sexual? Can someone explain that to me?
does that barrier of yours also protect you from violent criminals?
He's more dangerous than I thought. I can't read him. I'll just have to assault him head on with questions then. First, I'll try using the files on the table to shake him up.
The Kare case.
Do you remember the homicides that took place in Le Carre, Louisiana in 2005?
Hey, I was right on the pronunciation.
We solved that case.
Your report states the following. By coincidence, you encountered a serious incident in a town you visited while on vacation. You then decided to steal the right to investigate from the local law enforcement and took over the case. After several more homicides, you managed to apprehend the perpetrator.
And
Yes. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what happened. We stole the right to investigate from them, just as you said.
It all started when the body of a 16-year-old girl was discovered. You arrived in Le Carre immediately after that, didn't you?
We just can't seem to keep ourselves away from dead girls.
Did you really visit that town just to take a vacation?
We don't know. If you already have the report, then we suggest you read it, Belle. Either way, that case is closed.
Closed. You sure about that? Don't you think this puzzle is still missing some crucial pieces?
Come on.
like there's
No need to
there's
beat
a
around the
pizza
bush
stain.
with us,
Or
Belle.
no, there's not a pizza stain, but there's a triangle shape right in the middle of the table that suggests that maybe there was a pizza there at one point. I didn't see that.
They found Lise Clarkson's body. It was hidden deep within the Clarkson Food Delivery Services cold storage warehouse.
After 14 years, we finally discovered the body of the very first victim. Do you know what this means?
No
That's
idea.
why we're here. The first victim in the case he solved, Lise Clarkson. And this is a photograph of what she looks like now. How will he react when he sees it?
I don't know. You have it on the table. Oh, I don't get to... shit. Oh.
We're pleased that her body turned up. Deeply pleased.
You claim to have closed this case, but now a lost body suddenly surfaced. Aren't you curious about the details?
Body or not, We already solved that case. Lisa's body can't change anything now. And it certainly has nothing to do with us.
I suspect the body was stored there rather than abandoned, due to the unnatural state it was found in. She was found frozen in a storage unit. Therefore, she looks exactly the same as she did when she disappeared. In fact, she's in such good condition that we can even determine the murder weapon and cause of death.
Well, good for you.
Even stranger is how unbelievably beautiful she looks. At first glance, few would guess she was a murder victim at all. She looks more like a piece of art, or a mythological figure from a painting.
This keeps getting better and better.
Better and better?
Isn't that right, my fairy? A corpse as beautiful as a goddess. Sounds just like our story.
That went okay. Now I'm sure that Morgan's hiding something. I may be able to get what I want if we go deeper into the documents.
Okay. Unfinished chess game.
That chessboard looks rather old, and you can't even buy those ivory pieces anymore.
Right. They were banned by the CITES Treaty.
That was made in France in the 1900s. We know it's in bad taste, but the weight of the ivory just feels so good in our hands.
You play chess alone?
Ivory. Oh, yeah. Right on my fingertips.
Is that a crime?
No. But it's a hard game to enjoy when you're all by yourself.
He's probably just replicating famous games, or trying to solve problems from a chess workbook. Right, Morgan?
I mean, that could happen.
I may not look it, but I'm actually a bit of a chess nut myself.
That could
When I was in
realistically
school,
happen.
I used to pore over every issue of Chess Life, the magazine published by the U.S. Chess Federation.
Of course.
Well, unfortunately, your guess is completely wrong, Agent Jones. He isn't replicating a famous game, nor is he solving workbook problems. There isn't a single chess book to be found in this apartment. And I didn't find any chess-related websites in his internet history. He was simply playing chess. All alone.
So, what's wrong with that, Belle?
I don't understand it. How could a single human being seriously play as both sides?
You just publicly confessed to stealing personal data. Seems like that's a much bigger problem.
Oh no. Everything was done in a perfectly legal manner.
Was it?
We simply happened to intercept a handful of data being sent out from an unknown origin.
Ooh, now she's really trying
That's
to scare us.
still, unlawful, though.
Did you hear that, my fairy? Serious nightmare fuel.
And we'd be discredited immediately in court.
You may be wondering why we decided to unearth all these old files.
Everything happens for a reason.
Oops.
The moment Lise Clarkson's body was found, we did the best we could to start our own local investigation.
Of course you
But
did.
there wasn't much we could actually investigate due to the damage caused by the hurricane.
Then we assume you also questioned everyone who worked in the warehouse.
Of course. We questioned all the Clarkson Food Delivery Services employees who staffed the warehouse and its owner, but we still have yet to obtain any key testimonies.
Par for the course with a 14-year-old case, if you ask me.
Not to mention how bad the timing was. Most of the employees were on vacation.
So, you gave up on the investigation and came to see us instead.
Yeah. Laugh.
Remember what happened, my fairy? That warehouse. That man. So incoherent. Such a pain.
Hey, are you talking about the guy who managed the vault where Lisa's body was found? Yeah, I think he
Sure.
started working there in 2005. Remember, Aaliyah? You said he was a pain to deal with, too.
Silence.
The large man, yes? No need to answer. If you don't want to. I'm sure you've already put him under surveillance. Textbook FBI protocol.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Lakari.
Isn't there someone else you should have talked to before coming to us? Such as...
We were unable to reach Patricia Clarkson. You look surprised. I thought you already knew. After all, you visited Louisiana last week. We assumed you met with her during your time there.
We haven't been to Louisiana. Not in 14 years.
Is that so?
We've been right here in our apartment this entire time. That man is our witness. Aren't you, Simon?
He's right. He didn't even take a single step outside on Christmas Eve. Which means that I didn't get to either.
Are you positive about that? I took the liberty of checking some airline records. Last Friday, the name Billy Bishop was listed on a morning flight out of Boston. This is the fake name you used to use as an agent, isn't it?
A mere coincidence.
Yet that's not all. That evening on the same day, a man with a large scar on his forehead allegedly purchased an '89 Cadillac
Beat Rush
from
Unique.
a small used car
Marina
lot in
said-
Ricare.
How are you?
Morena.
He reportedly said he wanted something old, big, and strong. The owner of the car lot felt it was a strange order, so it stuck in his mind.
Our world
Beat
is
Rush
filled
Unique.
with mysteries.
Oh, good.
Said-
I'm glad you're doing good.
Good.
And they always have
what
the
have you
most
been up to?
bizarre timing.
Incidentally, on the following day, an identical Cadillac was taken to a scrapyard in Trenton. Trenton, New Jersey.
Okay.
You can find that type of car anywhere. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Weird.
Morgan's right. Everything happens for a reason. Even this messy room.
Beat Rush Unique.
There
Your
must be a
my
reason.
Said-
mic is low? It's
Your
probably
mic
'cause
is
I'm
low,
very far away
LOL.
from it. I can change it up. Or I could probably lower the music, the audio on the game. Probably. Nope, I can't. There we go. There we go. Now it's back. Now it's back to large and in charge, I guess.
Especially when it comes to those strangely tidy spots. They're practically begging me to question them.
How about this big pizza spot?
Beat
Mr.
Rush
Morgan.
Unique. Said. That's
better.
LOL.
Okay, sorry.
I found several
Zulu
spots in this
67
room that look strangely
said-
clean.
You can just download a volume booster for Windows.
That's true, I guess.
Did you tidy up a bit because you knew we were coming?
I didn't think it was that low, so my apologies. And besides, I see it constantly going in the red, so I don't want to blast out the volume. And plus, I'm pretty sure it's picking up on the AC going 100
Beat
miles an
Rush
hour
Unique.
to keep this place
Said-
warm, or I mean cool.
Windows has
Sanctuaries.
volume boost and audio settings.
That's right.
Oh,
Sacred places. Hovels for pure souls, if you will.
Were there originally objects in those
Is
hovels?
ah,
Something you didn't want us to see.
The soul's still there.
Windows is a volume boost and audio settings.
We haven't touched a thing. But we know you can't see anything.
Zulu 67
Hey, Simon.
said. Yeah, but what I mean is even at 100% some YouTube videos
What
are
I mean
still
is
low
even at
sometimes.
100%, some YouTube videos are still
Beat
low
Rush Unique.
Touch the sanctuary.
Said.
Okay.
It's freezing here. All icy
Yeah,
outside and
sorry.
snowing.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's like
That's a sanctuary.
it's 90 degrees outside and sunny. Ugh.
Zulu 67
A third-party app.
Ever
said,
touch it again.
so I would
You've been
download and
watching us
install
for
a third-party
4.5
app.
years, and you couldn't even figure that much out.
Yeah.
My bad.
Uh,
It's my first time.
You're earning
Whoops.
far more than you
Didn't mean to
deserve.
do that.
What were you doing all day, in
Eh.
that black Suburban?
Didn't mean to do that.
Beat Rush Unique
We
said,
thought wiretapping was your
I
specialty.
had an audio volume booster plugin for YouTube for Firefox.
Why
Beat
am I
Rush
not-
Don't
Unique
tell me. Crossword
said,
puzzles.
have.
I'll figure it out later.
Zulu 67
What do you think,
said,
Fairy?
yeah, and Chrome has some too.
Oh, okay.
Beat Rush
4.5
Unique
years. All that
said,
time.
1000% boost.
1000% boost, only need 150.
Jesus.
Crossword puzzles? No way. Come on, I thought you knew. I'm a Sudoku guy.
Agent Jones.
Oh, right.
He's completely taking control of the conversation.
this is
At this rate, we'll never get
ridiculous.
anywhere.
Half an hour
Press
in and
some
it's all just conversation.
Beat Rush Unique said, I use 1000% to
The
wake
briefcase
everyone
isn't
up,
even that big.
haha.
How long does he intend to keep that up?
I
Does he
imagine.
have pizza menus stuffed inside there or something?
Jesus, she is rude.
Agent Jones, did you find the files?
Oh my god. Greenvale.
Zulu
Mr.
67
Morgan, do you
said,
recognize these files?
yeah, that sounds insane.
It does. Whoa.
Whoa!
Beat Rush Unique
Ow!
said,
Told you.
it is
That's a
specially
sanctuary.
5.mlol.
Let him go! Assaulting an FBI agent is an obstruction
told
of
you.
justice!
We told you. Go. Ah! Stay back. Stay back. Sanctuary. Down. Surrounded.
What the fuck?
Ah! 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 Yeah.
Mr. Morgan?
Okay.
I cut my finger with that can opener this morning. I thought I stopped the bleeding, but it seeped through. How could I be so stupid?
Enzo Afonso GAMER
What the hell?
said, hi,
Everything should be
Hi,
fine now.
Enzo. Enzo Alfonso.
Beat
How
Rush
are you?
Unique
What are
said,
you up to?
hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry for being so careless. I made sure to read through your file and learn about your condition. The color red. Such an unusual thing to fear. Please, accept my deepest apologies.
I'm sorry too, Morgan. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll never touch one of your sanctuaries ever again.
You stood on a beer can that made you trip and fall. You had no choice but to fall forward.
And
I would think.
No more red either.
Don't ever touch one again.
This is such a weird game.
Told them not to. Why would they do that? Make
Now, may we return to our discussion?
This is such a weird game.
Don't worry. I won't let them touch it again. I'll keep them away from us.
Strangely enough, this man has a fear of the color red. And I believe that fear is connected to the Greenville case.
Probably is. Oh.
This is a very large shredder. Is there something you don't want people finding out about?
Good question. But we never know when some curious civil servants may come and sift through our trash now, do we?
You're already retired. What are you so worried about?
A lot, apparently.
It's just a simple habit. From back when we were still on duty. Didn't they bang that into your head when you were up in Quantico? Some habits are hard to break, no matter how hard you try.
Could you tell me what exactly the word sanctuary means to you?
Oh, it's another pizza slice. Weirdly enough.
Sanctuaries are sanctuaries. Nothing more and nothing less.
If he's
That
afraid of the
doesn't
color red,
explain
then
anything.
shouldn't that prevent him from wanting to kill somebody
Zulu
because blood is red?
67.
Wow, they talk a lot.
Said,
You can't skip it. No.
If he's afraid of the color red, then shouldn't that prevent him
But
from
yeah,
wanting to kill
well,
somebody
he
because
didn't have
blood
this
is
fear
red?
of red until apparently
Russian
after
meat.
the first game.
Said,
Unless he were
while
to
they
strangle
talk a
them or
lot,
something.
LOL,
Why
can't
do
you
wish
skip
to
it?
know?
And I think it
Zulu
was after the
67
last game he
said,
retired from...
Unless he were to strangle them or something.
Damn, I'm never playing this.
Just Russian meat. Said,
Bell,
damn, I'm never playing this LOL.
you're a much ruder person than you initially seemed to be. Don't you agree, my fairy? What do our sanctuaries have to do with the investigation? If you're out of questions, then how about just going home?
Hey, mind if I jump in here?
What is it, Simon? We hope you've got a real question for us.
Well, actually, I'm also a little curious myself. No one's supposed to touch any sanctuary, right?
That's what we said.
What about you, though? You can't even
Zulu
touch
67
them yourself? Are there any
said,
extenuating circumstances?
This guy is just
What are you
downright
getting?
weird. He definitely did it.
I doubt if any of this really matters, but if no one can touch the sanctuary,
No, this guy is definitely
then-
rude. If you see me play the first game, you would know that for
How do you clean them?
from that playthrough. In fact, you could just say this whole game series is weird.
Mr. Morgan, I'd like to ask you some questions about this case now.
We don't want to remember that town.
I'm sorry, but there's no way around this. I remember hearing about this case on the news when I was still a student. A high school girl named Anna Graham was murdered and the FBI
Okay,
stepped
yeah,
in to
this
take
is
over
referring to the
case.
first game now.
I also remember it becoming a sprawled investigation due to evidence found in the victim's throat. Is that correct? After that case, you went on sick leave for 2 years. And when you returned, you requested to be switched over to desk work. What happened?
That's a private matter. None of your business, Bill.
Were you traumatized? It's a common problem with prolific agents such as yourself. But there's another possibility that may make more sense. Perhaps you simply finished making preparations.
Okay.
What are you getting at?
Thinking too much about something will always turn it into a problem.
Is that also a Nietzsche?
The Greenvale case. Don't you think it resembles the Luke Carre case?
Read the report. We have nothing else to say.
I just need one more push. One more thing that can summon up the past.
Clock in the trash, honeycomb in the jar, picture of the documents.
Mr. Morgan, please look at this.
What did we just say? We don't want to remember Greenvale.
This isn't a photo from Greenvale. Look closely at it. Former Special Agent Francis Zach Morgan. This photograph predates Greenvale. It's from the Luke Carre case you worked on in 2005.
Red tree. Red tree.
Yes.
Zulu 67
Red tree.
said,
Greenvale wasn't the
What
first
does he
place
mean,
you saw
we?
one of these.
What he means by "we" is that ever since he was a kid, he's had a multiple personality that's been living with him, and he's able to sort of directly confide into this other personality of his. There's a Francis York Morgan, and then there's a Francis Zach Morgan. And Zach is the original person. It means he's mentally unstable.
Unique.
Yeah, essentially.
Said.
But
It means he's mentally unstable. Haha.
But and York was Zach is the original
Zulu
person.
67.
York is the
Said.
is the
OMG, no, those kinds of people are so messed up on a completely different level.
Is his alter ego that it can overanalyze and see other things that other people can't see.
The Greenvale case and the Lise Clarkson murder case. They're connected by these red trees, aren't they?
Red trees.
Answer me. What are these trees?
Red trees.
I want the truth. Tell me everything
Beat
you
Rush
know.
Unique. Said.
The red trees. You really did your homework. Well done, Belle. You're good. Damn good.
What the hell?
Are you ready to talk now? I want to know what went down in Le Carré in 2005.
Fine. We'll tell you. We'll tell you what happened.
But the thing is that after the first game, York was supposed to have quote unquote died and go on to the other side. So as to why he's saying weed just doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Of course, a lot about this game doesn't make
It
sense.
was that red tree.
This game series.
That red tree ruined my life. It was... It was a sultry summer day. The sun comes down hard on you in the south, like a torrential downpour of demonic whispers. It all started back in that sweltering summer. We still had our best friend with us back then. The other me. My better half.
Toy Box presents. Hey, it's a match, I think. What the hell is this opening?
When somebody needs you,
Sweary!
you're their
I thought it was Sweary 67 though.
just a hero.
Does he mean it was autumn at the time or
Does
something?
he mean
like
it
the
was
leaves on
autumn
the
at
tree
that
were
time?
red?
Or something
No,
like the leaves
it
on
was
the tree
summertime,
were red?
and this particular tree
Always a boy,
is always red
a cry in the dark,
and produces red seeds.
an echo of pain. That
It's a
big
fictional
love
tree.
forgotten, but it haunts me, my destiny.
What the hell is this opening?
There's a time when you see life for what it's gotta be.
What the hell?
You should know they'll destroy you. To keep searching, walk alone.
What the hell is that? What the hell is this game? Great song. Great song. Great song. Great song. Cool opening. It was Bravo! Oh my god.
Zach.
Hey! Finally something smooth. Finally some 60 FPS. Or maybe this is 30 FPS, I don't know.
Can you hear me, Zach?
But it's definitely smoother. Answer. Answer? Answer! God damn it! Answer! Oh. Oh. My bad.
There you are, Zach. Sleeping again?
But yeah, now notice it.
Well,
It's
rise and
Francis
shine.
York Morgan.
It's time for us to head back out into the chaos. Isn't that right, Zach?
That was weird. Huh. Yeah! Deadly Premonition 2! A blessing in disguise. Summer 2005. 2 years before I graduated from high school. Le Carre, Louisiana. And the frames are dipping again. That's because of the game, not because of my internet.
Zach, it looks like she
Young
wants us to join her
Francis
for
York
breakfast.
Morgan!
Perhaps this town's finally starting to warm up to us.
Yeah. Fishing hook.
Look at that, Zach. She's welcoming us with open arms. She's even willing to share that tasty morsel with us.
Oh, that's a morsel?
What an honor.
Huh.
Hurry up and chow down, mister. Unless you like your breakfast stale.
What an amazing place. I've been on top of the moon since the moment I got here.
Uh-huh.
And the name of this wonderful town, Le Carre, sounds like French to me. But what does it mean?
I'm the chef, David. If you want to know about the town,
Jawara?
you'd better ask the concierge. Only amateur chefs flap their gums about stuff that ain't food related.
Okay. David! Jawara.
Did you hear that, Zach? He's a true professional.
You say something, mister?
No, not to you. I was just talking to Zach.
Zach?
Please don't ask me about Zach. It's a private matter.
If you say so, still. Never thought the FBI would ever come out to a little old town like ours.
I do work for the FBI, but I didn't come here for an investigation. I just happened to stop by on my way to New Orleans.
Never thought there'd be a murder out here either. And it was a 16-year-old kid. Now I tell you, this country's seen better days. What you reckon, mister?
Zach, he's definitely a professional, but it seems like he's also a bit lonesome. That's good. Ambivalence exists everywhere.
Folks say the killer used an axe. Hell of an old-fashioned choice if you ask me.
Uh-huh.
Actually, Chef David, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the incident.
But shoot, I ain't the one you ought to be asking, Mr. FBI. I only heard what I heard. But seeing as you're fixing to grill me, I can tell you what I know.
Grill.
Please
Because he's
do.
a chef.
I appreciate it.
What do you know about the victim?
You said the victim was a 16-year-old. Did you know her?
Well, sure. I reckon the whole town did.
Meaning?
She's Lise Clarkson, the little grandbaby of the Clarkson family.
The Clarkson family?
That's right. You ain't seen they sign on your
Zulu
way in here?
67 said,
The one above that huge
Fake.
cold storage complex.
Bake.
Should have had a dragonfly on it. Anyway, that's the Clarkson family seat. They own most of the land around here, from the sugar plantations right down to the food processing plant. Yeah, I reckon they got a stake in just about everything.
Steak.
They even own the water tower on the edge of town, you know? They're the ones who built up this town, and they still support it.
Where's the Clarkson house?
What do you know about the Clarkson's house?
Now, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna talk straight to you. You best steer clear of that place. That family ain't just some gang. They're a whole different kind of beast. They folks with real power.
Beauty and the Beast?
Remnants of the good old boys who shaped America in the early days.
Oh, that's no good.
Especially the head of the family, P.J. Clarkson. He's the kind of monster who goes around eating other monsters.
Fun.
And I'm sure he's on edge now with his granddaughter getting murdered and all. So don't go barging in with that shiny FBI badge of yours and think you'll be safe or nothing. Things are different down here. So if you plan on sticking around, you best remember that.
I see. I'll keep that in mind.
Look cool.
Is the local law enforcement investigating the case?
Shoot, mister, what you think? Now, I told you this ain't no city. We in the bonafide boondocks here. They got to know how to break up fights and keep folks from killing each other when they pissed you off. They sit down and talk it out with you heart to heart. And when that don't work, they just beat your ass.
Sounds like a regular old town to me.
That's the deep south for you.
Yeah.
This murder ain't like that, though.
Yeah.
A little kid got killed.
Zulu
You right.
67
Way. Like
What if he
Said-
just shows up at the house with backup?
What if he just shows up
I
at
mean,
the house
true.
with
Never
backup?
seen nothing like this.
And with a warrant, and with the regular stuff that you need.
Live and Let Die, Angel Heart, and The Pelican Brief, right? 9 out of 10 people will name those titles when you ask them to think of a film set in New Orleans. They're all excellent movies, but to me they lack realism. Due to my line of work, I have a tendency to think deeply about what feels real and what doesn't.
He does this in the first game, too. He talks about films while
What's
you're
the
in the
point?
car.
Cat People. That's my point. Cat People, 1982, directed by Paul Schrader. The crowning achievement of Nastasia Kinski, the ultimate muse of the 80s. The most vital element of that movie is the reality it depicts. Leopards who turn into humans have intercourse with humans and turn back into leopards. Then they can only turn back into humans again if they mutilate their lovers.
This seems like torture porn and porn.
Awestruck by the sheer reality of it all. Understand? I'm talking about hyper-realism. After watching,
Are you?
I felt like I just had to experience the world of cat people for myself. That's why I decided to visit New Orleans.
Really? Really?
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly my response. Okay, whatever,
Another
dude.
vital element of cat people is the presence of Malcolm McDowell. Malcolm McDowell from Blue Thunder. Oh, talk about a masterpiece. Listen carefully, David.
Zulu 67 said,
Only an amateur
ha,
would call A
what?
Clockwork Orange his best movie.
Yeah, exactly.
His best movies are Cat People and Blue Thunder. Period. You need to remember this, because it's the truth.
Whatever you say, mister. So, what's your point again?
Never mind, don't worry about it. I already covered all the important parts.
Did you?
When you say it was like something from a TV show, what exactly do you mean?
Hey, mister. Why do you look so excited, huh? Like a kid asking grandma to read him a fairy tale.
I just can't seem to keep myself away from young women who died in bizarre ways.
Well, I ain't seen it with my own eyes. But folks say they found the body hanging under a bridge on the bayou. And under that bridge, there was some kind of altar.
Of course there was.
An altar?
Like something they use in black magic. Something horrible.
Voodoo?
Nah, wasn't nothing like that. Just a weird altar.
That's all?
Oh, and the body was all cut up in pieces. Scattered around the altar like.
So she was
Ew.
sacrificed.
That's what the fella who discovered her said, yeah.
Bingo, Zach. This case has got our names all over it.
By the way, Mr. FBI, I ain't seen the car in the parking lot. How'd you get all the way out here, huh? Don't tell me you walked.
No.
Well, that's a very good question. Chef David, you've got a sharp eye. It's true that I didn't park my car in your parking lot. Do you know why?
Can't say I do.
Because it was stolen.
It sounds like he's trying to be a smartass, but he's actually being serious. moving on.
But you with the FBI, right?
Even FBI cars can be stolen.
Just like, oh, do you know why it's not here? Because it was stolen. Yeah, which is why I'm having this nice conversation with you, and not being pissed. I mean, not that it's your fault. It's just that. Anyway.
Could happen after you park your car on the side of the road and go off to do some legwork. When you're eating lunch, when you're watching a movie, when you're asleep at night, when you're buying cigarettes at the local supermarket. Your car can be stolen anywhere. That's precisely what it means to be an FBI agent.
Does it, though? Does it?
In my case, my car was stolen while I was on my way down here. But no need to worry. I already reported it to the local authorities. And I've also already acquired another mode of transportation.
Did you?
Another mode?
Want to hear the details?
Not really, but I'll listen if you want me to.
Then please do. After I finished my work in Houston, I flew to New Orleans. Then, I rented a car at the airport.
Ooh.
Whenever I visit the West Coast, I always rent a convertible, especially in California. But now I'm in hot and sticky Louisiana. So, I decided on a brand new hybrid car with a fully equipped air conditioning system.
Oh yeah, hybrids were a thing in 2005, weren't they?
A hybrid car?
Oh yes, they're marvelous. Vehicles that utterly defy everything you think you know about cars. Now, in the year 2005, it feels like we finally entered the 21st century.
Whoever says in the year 2005 is only in the case of somebody that's in the past that has to tell you that what year it is.
Stomp down on the gas all you want. The engine won't make a sound.
It's silent?
At first, I felt like the landscape was moving past me on its own. Give it a few more years, and I'm sure we'll start seeing cars that run purely on electricity.
It's getting there. It is getting there.
Who knows? In a decade or so,
I mean, there
electric
are.
sports cars may end up lining the parking lots
They're
of Silicon
super
Valley.
expensive, but they are.
I can see it now. It's the world of The Last Starfighter, 1984, directed by Nick Castle. It's famous for being the first film to utilize realistic CG, but I couldn't care less about that. See, I was mesmerized by the beautifully refined mech designs. It even made me wish that I could be one of them myself. Especially the Gunstar spacecraft. No other sci-fi movie has ever had.
So, yeah, where'd your hybrid car get stolen?
Zulu 67 said,
Sorry, I
one
got off
famous
topic.
thing that they do in movies
I
is
noticed
the
it was missing
5-star
after I
shaped
finished my
symbol they
lunch
would
and
draw
walked
on
out
the
of the diner.
ground, and it usually involves 5 people around the circle.
One famous thing they do in movies is the 5-star shaped symbol they would draw on the ground. It usually involves 5 people around the circle. Are you talking about when they're doing a sacrifice, altar and that sort of
Incidentally,
thing?
this diner was located at the entrance to a small town just south off the I-10. I went out to get back in it, but
My hybrid car was nowhere to be found.
Or
I remembered
what are we
exactly
talking about?
where I parked it. Right between a blue pickup truck and a hedgerow. But when I came back from lunch, it had completely vanished. In short, someone stole it. And in its
Zulu
place,
67
they left me this.
said, "Yeah, the weird sacrifice thing they do."
Yeah, okay.
What?
Skateboard.
A skateboard?
Yes.
Zulu
While I
67
was
wheels on
sliding
that.
my lunch into
Said,
my stomach.
"It always involved trading a life
I
or
don't like.
something or
I
a
don't
summon
like the
of some
light
kind."
blue. I prefer a darker blue. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, that's true. I think it pretty much still does.
Someone was busy replacing my brand new hybrid car with a wooden board attached to 4 wheels.
Oh, God.
Remarkable, don't you think?
So then
No.
how did you get here?
By riding the skateboard, obviously. Why do you look so surprised? No, I couldn't ride the board very well at first. But by the time I hit the 3-mile mark, I'd more or less gotten the hang of it. By the 10-mile mark, I'd even learned to do a few tricks. It was a journey of self-discovery. Not even I knew I had this latent talent sleeping inside me.
This summer's gonna be another hot one. It's supposed to get over 95 today. Watch out, you don't go
Damn.
getting heat stroke.
The Lise Clarkson case needs us. Don't you think so, Zach? The cat people are what guided us to New Orleans. We should be thanking Malcolm McDowell. Once we get home, let's watch Blue Thunder again. I'm already looking forward to it. Aren't you, Zach? Zach, the searing light. These scents. It's the deep south.
This 20 to 25 FPS.
That was a fabulous breakfast. You're the world's greatest chef.
Wait, mister. You didn't take a single bite.
Well, the tea was to die for, but I'd prefer coffee next time. What would a morning be without coffee?
Zulu 67 said, "He has an earpiece, right? He's not just talking to himself."
No, he is talking to himself, his other self. He's talking to his other self. He doesn't have an earpiece. He just does that to talk to himself, typically. Hey, friendly gameplay. Return to York's room and review the case. Quests updated. Oh my. Oh, it's
Zulu
even worse.
said, "Man, what the hell?"
I didn't even mean to beat up that guy. He was just there. Oh, God, no. I can't save. I can't save and reload. Oh, I gotta... Oh, God. It's $100. That's gone. Are you telling me there is no running or no sprint? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there is a sprint. Okay. Okay. Oh God! Why? Why $100? Why $100? Why is that? Oh God, the FPS. It's insane. Oh, and there's a stamina bar I need to worry about. God damn it. Wait, what room? What room am I? Wait, what room am I in? Wait. Cola. God, this game's making me thirsty now. God damn it. La Anas. Hello. Hello. Alright. Hey! Suited! This music's from the first game.
Sang Rouge. We've been chasing it all over America.
Directly ripped off from the first game.
I feel like we're finally on the verge of finding something now. Don't you, Zach? I think it's about time we ordered a new briefcase. Yes, I know this one carries a lot of memories, but it's seen too much. This hole's from the shootout in Tucson. And this stain's from Miami. Miami. Now, that was a fascinating case. Billy, our perp, cut his own torso right in two.
Ew.
Even with the help of the drugs. A feat like that still requires incredible mental fortitude. I was so impressed that I forgot I'd left my briefcase on the floor. Same floor his blood gushed out onto. I know, Zach, I know. Now isn't the time for a trip down memory lane.
Evidence organization start. Also, song directly ripped from the first game.
An emergent drug that's been on the rise in 4 southern states. Personally, I think it originated right here in Louisiana. And Lise Clarkson's murder must be connected to it somehow. The 16-year-old girl who was murdered. Her body was found beneath a bridge over the bayou, along with a strange altar. The powerful man who essentially controls the town of Lucare. And he seems to be more fearsome than your average gangster. I doubt he'll be willing to cooperate with any law enforcement, Zach.
Evidence organized. Hell yeah. Didn't do a damn thing. But put shit up on a wall.
I keep thinking about that movie we stopped to see on our way here, Zach. The Island, 2005, directed by Michael Bay. For a movie being shown at a cinema complex, it was surprisingly artistic. An experimental setting mixed with hard-hitting drama. It was art house sci-fi. That director's going to change the history of art house films. Are you following me here?
You might be disappointed.
This is another special film that's setting a new standard, just like Star Wars and Blade Runner did. This is a turning point, Zach. You may be witnessing the birth of a vital new word that will soon become a part of film history. Yes, this single movie may be responsible for creating a whole new genre several years down the line.
You may be severely disappointed.
A genre known as island movies. I sure like the sound of that. Don't you, Zach?
I mean, even though I have never seen The Island, I suspect it wasn't that good. Answer the door. Why not? Why not? Link board has been unlocked. Cool. Another song directly ripped
Chef.
off the first game.
What's cooking?
Chef, what are you talking about, sir? I'm the concierge, David.
Huh.
I just heard from our chef that you wish to learn the meaning behind our town's name.
Yes, I've gathered that Lucare is French, but does it have any special meaning?
Why, yes, sir, of course it does. A very clear, logical meaning. All names have meanings. Would you like to know what this one means?
Yes, I would.
Jolly good, sir. Then allow me to explain. Lucare means square in French.
Ah. And
That's it.
Ah,
that's it?
okay.
Yes, that's it, sir. Do take a gander
Square.
at the town map in the lobby if it fancies you. It's beautiful, valuable.
It's hip to
and
be
old.
square.
I'm sure you'll understand once you see it.
Or something
Now,
like that.
Please excuse me, sir. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
Did you see that, Zach?
Zulu 67
Clearly David.
said,
Not a twin. Not a
Really?
That is no
split
French
personality.
toast?
That's
I
it,
know,
no French
right?
toast.
True
I
professional.
know.
It's bizarre.
It's
but
lame.
I can understand it. Remember what they say. The job makes the man.
It's lame. Check out the old map. Really? Oh boy. Oh boy. What's happening now? I just entered the door. I just exited the door. I only exited the door. Why does there have to be another cutscene?
Do you feel that, Zach?
No.
Dozens of paintings no one will ever see. The faint scent of tobacco baked into these walls for over a century. Now that's what I call a hotel.
Is it?
Zach, can you see him? His fashion sense is beyond me, but he appears to be a gentleman. Perhaps we should talk to him.
What the hell?
Zulu 67 said, "Wait, is this the same guy that the lady was asking questions earlier?
Nice
This was
tie.
him when he was younger?"
Yeah.
Did you buy it here?
It's been a long time since someone spoke to me. No one these days ever tries to see.
He's talking to a mirror.
They can see what's far in the distance, but are blind to what's in front of them. No. Maybe they're only pretending not to see. That's what civilized society does to people.
Oh god.
Exactly.
Do I not have to mention how
Ever since
bad this
mankind
looks?
got their hands on civilization, they zoomed away at a frightening speed.
Zoomed away from what?
Zoom! What else?
Don't be a fool. You know the answer. As for me, just call me Hungan.
Hungang.
Zulu 67
Title
said,
given to a leader in a certain
"He can't be
religion.
serious. What is
Is that
wrong
what
with
you
you,
are?
boy?"
You can't be serious. What is wrong with you, boy? Okay. Okay. Yep, this is cool.
Comprehend the oracle.
No, I don't. Wait, what the hell did you just do?
Put on your religion hat, Zach. Here we go.
Fell 10 maidens in the shrine of hunger.
And now we'll be playing this game from 10 to 15 FPS.
Zero. Dance with the flying serpent, and you will glimpse the other world.
10 maidens and an ambiguous 0. Got it. But what do you mean by otherworld?
Follow the oracle.
And you shall follow the 10 to 15 FPS. You're currently in it now.
Looks like we've already taken our first step into
You
chaos.
blatantly talked into a
But such
painting.
is our duty. We need to accept the chaos, let it inside, then carefully dismantle it piece by piece. And after we've put all the pieces back into their rightful places, the truth will reveal itself.
You would not know that.
Let's capture the truth and present it with a shiny pair of silver bracelets, Zach.
Okay. Hey, your phone. Oh, that's the save, huh? Well, I mean, they were the save in the last game. In this game, you can use phones to save your progress. Phones are located inside certain facilities and around the town and can be used whatever you wish.
Zulu 67
Saving often will definitely help your investigation go more smoothly. Will
what
it?
if somebody was standing behind him while he was talking to that painting?
I know. I know. Man, he must have known that person personally. Wow. You son of a bitch, where's my $20? Inspect. Okay, music stop. City of
This is
Lacare.
I think I'm finally starting to understand what our concierge was trying to say. You can tell this town was built by a very methodical person. No, wait. Maybe they just didn't care, and that's why it ended up this way. It's just another symbol of mankind's obsession with molding nature to fit our own rules.
I mean, yeah, it is sort of square-shaped. Map has been unlocked. Yay!
Zach, what did you think of Hungun's oracle? Despite all the dramatic build-up, it's little more than a childish riddle. Heartwarming, really. Exactly the kind of feeling one gets from the good old-fashioned countryside.
Oracle decryption
Now,
start.
let's start by tracking down those 10 maidens. The oracle gave us a place and an act. We need to go to the Shrine of Hunger and fell 10 maidens. Now, where in this town can one satiate their hunger? The hotel and where? And the 10 things that need to be knocked down. Simple, right?
I fell 10 minions in the Shrine of
The
Hunger.
answer is bowling. The shape of the bowling pin was based on the feminine form. The 10 maidens are the 10 pins. But a place where someone can both eat and bowl at the same time. I'm skeptical as to whether we'll be able to find
Alexis?
such a place in a backwoods town like this.
That's the only place I could really figure from these.
Alexis's Diner and Lane. This is it, Zach. There are even pins and a bowling ball on the sign. I bet we'll be able to eat some Cajun cuisine and bowl there. Maybe even both at the same time. Nice job, Zach. I knew you'd be able to find it. Now for the other oracle. There's no flying serpent on this map. Could it be a contrail or perhaps a dragon? I'm sure we'll find out later. First, let's just figure out where we need to go. Do you know what the ambiguous 0 represents? 0 is usually treated as a base number, but under what conditions would a base number be ambiguous? The answer is temperature.
I was gonna say probably
0
temperature.
degrees Fahrenheit is minus 17.7 degrees
The only
Celsius,
Zach I know is
and
from the
0
Power
degrees
Rangers.
Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Zulu
You'd be
67
hard pressed to find a more
said,
ambiguous 0 than the cooks
the
and
only
food
Zach I
delivery
know is from the
services
Power
cold
Rangers.
storage
Oh,
warehouses.
okay. I never
Zulu
knew that actually.
67 said,
That's got to be it.
the Black Ranger.
Even with this blazing sun in the sky, they can
It's
easily
well,
keep the temperature
I may
below
have known
freezing.
that. It's just been a super long time since I've watched the Power Rangers to
Be
know.
honest now, Zach. You knew the answer from the very start, didn't you?
Yay, 15 bucks. How did I get 15 bucks?
And how about that Hungun? What a mysterious character. His oracles may end up determining how much time we spend in this town.
Oh.
Sorry, boss, but this is a smoke-free hotel. If you're dying of smoke, head out the entrance
Oh
and you'll find a
no.
smoking area in the rear
Oh,
parking lot.
there's 3 different Davids.
You're the
At your
bellboy.
service, boss.
Oh, there's 3 different Davids. Oh
Are you
god.
good friends with the concierge and the chef?
We work at the same place, yeah. But, I can't really say whether we're good friends with each other. We're all professionals, though. Nothing more, nothing less.
I believe we've struck gold here, Zach. It just screams Deep South, actually. No, it doesn't. This is all his charm. So, if I want to smoke, I should go out the entrance and around to the rear parking lot?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay. I'll play by your rules.
Mission 4, Mission 12. Okay. Right. Right. Open?
Whether it's a restaurant or a hotel, the key to charming your customers is how you present your bathroom. I'm sure you feel the same way, don't you, Zach? Now this is the kind of bathroom a person can really get excited about. It might even trump the one we saw in that drug dealer's house in Austin, remember? The art piece on display in there utilized the natural curves of human ribs in such a novel way. It was truly brilliant.
Really? Really, though? Really? I don't want to talk to David. I really don't. Call.
Zach, here's another perfect symbol of the human condition. Hunting trophies. And it's a buffalo hunting trophy. Now that's a surprise. I've seen several trophies made out of human skin, but never a buffalo's. Looking at him brings out this strange feeling from within me. Yes, the very same feeling I got when watching a certain film from 1984, directed by Peter Hyams, 2010. The last scene in that film filled me with such a sublime, majestic feeling. It was filled with everything that was missing from the finale of 2001, A Space Odyssey. Just talking about it makes me want to watch. Let's watch it once we get home. Promise, Zach.
Zulu 67.
How many copies of this game were
Said.
sold?
How many copies of this game were sold?
I do not know. I could not. I do not know. I really do not know. What the fuck? It's a very, 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 very niche game. That its only service to gaming that it has is its goofiness. It was a bad game. It's a bad game. But it's also good. It's one of the, one of those movies that are so bad they're good. This is what this game pretty much sold on, is that it's so bad it's good. I believe that's it. That at least describes the first game.
Said, God, it's so bad. How did this game get sold?
Let's just see how the outside is. If it runs like complete trash on outside. So far, it's not too bad.
Compared to non-smokers, smokers have a 4.7 times greater chance of getting lung disease.
Hi. Hello to you too.
You know that means it's more likely than getting asbestos poisoning?
The risk of death from lung cancer is actually much lower than what you think it is.
What are we displaying?
In
Alternate
fact,
facts?
tiny when compared to heart disease, strokes, and pneumonia. We're always surrounded by easy ways to die, you know. Some people even get randomly struck by lightning and die right there on the spot.
That is also true.
Then I reckon you also know that secondhand smokers have 1.3 times greater the risk compared to smokers?
Of course.
So you won't mind paying the damages when I die of lung disease? How about writing that in a contract for me? You got a pen, right?
You... What the hell? What? The still image of eyes.
I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. Well, that's stupid. By the way, what's your name?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Is something wrong with you? Adults ain't supposed to act like that. I only asked for your name so I can write it on the contract. You should have been able to figure that out if you're a real FBI agent like you said. Come on, sign here. Right here on the paper.
Just as I thought, Zach. This contract paper, it's a Sang Rouge wrapper. Sang Rouge is here, too. This must mean that Sang Rouge is connected to the Lise Clarkson murder case somehow. This is a sprawling case that spread across the entire South. It's within our jurisdiction, Zach. We'll need to steal the right to investigate from the local authorities at once. By the way, miss, what's your name?
Patricia Woods. But I gotta write my name myself, or else it won't be a real signature.
Oh boy.
Tell me, Patricia, does this town have a sheriff? Or is it under the jurisdiction of the nearest city police?
Perfect timing. Well, go on and steal it if you want it. I was just thinking about how this is way out of my daddy's league.
Thank you for the information, Patricia. Okay, Zach, it's time to get to work. How should we seize control from the sheriff this time?
Stealing! Oh god. Even a special agent needs to stay sharp when it comes to basics. Oh, this should have been told me from the get-go! Why here? Why now? Stupid. What the fuck is this? I need to find another telephone. General store. Call. Hello. Oh.
Hey there. So, you're the fella from the FBI I've been hearing so much about.
Oh. I
Mel.
don't know about how
They call me the
much.
sheriff around here.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan? But call me York if you can.
If you
That's
can.
what everyone calls me.
Huh? Well, alright. Mr. York. How's that sound?
Fine by me.
I'm sure you figured this out, but our town's a small one. Yeah, folks are already busy spreading gossip about how some FBI agents come to town. Now, I reckon you came from the city. What was it?
Zulu
DC?
67
LA?
Mr.
Or New
Yorkie.
York?
said,
Anywho,
Mr. Yerke,
in the city, it's normal not to know who your neighbor is. Fella who moves in next to you could cook up a dozen folks in his backyard and no one would bat an eye. That's the city for you.
What the fuck?
Now, I never lived in one myself, but I visited them a few times, so I know what it's like.
You don't. You
All
don't.
pigs must die in the city of wolves. Yeah! Now, does that sound badass or what? I bet you'd... Hey! I know, CLG. I'm just trying to make a little small talk, that's all. Anywho, round these parts, everyone knows each other's name. So lots of folks get leery when they see an étranger like you. And since it's my duty to protect the town, I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Well, you did. Thank
Zach,
you.
It looks like this sheriff is quite the happy-go-lucky type. A clear indication of just how peaceful this town is. Melvin, about the Lise Clarkson case.
I knew you were here for that case.
Dude, why are you so
Can't
happy
run
about
one
it?
Past the FBI. So they even got eyes on the smallest of towns like us, huh?
What the fuck?
Our world is filled with information, and it's all within their grasp. FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Thanks, I already knew what that meant. What are you doing?
This Clarkson case is connected to a top-secret case that we've...
I know. If you're fixing to take the lead, then go right ahead. I'm just the humble sheriff of a tiny little town. My jobs are to stop my neighbors from beating the piss out of each other.
There wasn't this much dialogue in the first game at the beginning.
This whole murder case has been weighing me down. So I'm gonna give you my full cooperation, Mr. Special Agent, sir.
Well, Zach, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to use my secret weapon.
Which is...
Melvin, there's a cold storage warehouse on the southern end of town, isn't there? I'd like to get permission to enter it.
Say what?
You want to see where the body's being kept, right?
Oh, I get it now.
Do you?
Lisa's body, yeah. Now, that's what I call a special agent. You already figured that much out.
Okay.
But, I'm not too sure that, going down there at this point is really gonna help much. You know?
Explain it yourself, Daddy.
Why are they
That's
in
incredible.
parentheses?
I don't believe this. Amazing. Did you hear that, Zach?
Zulu
They
67
put the body in a cold
Said.
storage warehouse.
The acting is terrible
This
too.
is fantastic.
Yep.
Insanely fantastic.
Really? Well, how about that? Well, all right then. I'll head on down to the warehouse ahead of you and make sure we get permission to search it.
Sounds good.
The management company only keeps the warehouse open during certain hours, so you'll have to come during those hours. I ain't looking to create any further disturbances. So be on time. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's roll, CLG.
I'm gonna walk home, Daddy. I still got another stop to make.
Oh, if you say so, sweetie. She's a real sharp one, as you can see, so I try to stay out of her way.
Sure.
Well, all right then, York. I'll see you at the warehouse.
Can't give me a ride? Okie dokie. Artichoke. I'll just take my time. Skateboard is your main method of getting around Lacare. Cool. Oh, it just runs great out here.
Hey, you.
Yes.
You ain't secretly cutting kids up and sticking them into jars while you work as an FBI agent on the surface, are you?
You've been watching too many goddamn movies.
Or using your FBI connections to sell kids to child trafficking organizations?
Oh my god.
I've arrested people who've done both, but I've never engaged in either of those activities myself. Of course, I have imagined doing such things in order to learn more about the psychology of the criminals I deal with.
It was just a joke. Why are you getting all serious? And don't tell me what you imagine, or else I'll get scared of you for real.
You asked.
Can I come with you?
You just said...
You signed a contract with me, remember? And besides, I'm kind of worried about my daddy.
Do whatever you like. This is America, land of the free. but I have one condition.
What condition?
A heavy drug addiction condition.
Don't ask me about Zach. It's a private matter. Zach, it feels like she's carrying something with her. Kind of reminds me of you back when we first met. I can't leave her alone like this. You feel the same way, don't you?
Indicators help you stay aware of direction and distance of the destinations. Main quests, waypoint. Okay. How about subquests? Oh god.
Melvin called you a strange name. CLG, I think. What exactly does that mean?
Clever little girl. That's what it stands for, at least. It's nice that he made up his own nickname for me and all, but it sounds kind of weird. I wish he'd call me something normal, like just Patricia or Patty, you know?
Zulu 67.
It's got a ring to it.
I like it how there is
How
no
about Zach and I?
absolutely
I like
no
it how
traffic on the
there's
street. Yeah, I know.
absolutely no traffic on the
At least in the first game there was traffic, but nothing. Nothing in this
You
game.
gonna go straight there?
Well, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to talk to Zach. We're also on a mission to fell 10 maidens, you see. I'm eager to visit Alexis's diner in Lane, but we've only just arrived in this town, so it might be nice to stroll around.
Oh,
What?
are you kidding
You
me?
came here to investigate.
There's skateboard durability? What the hell?
We're born to be free. And this is America, land of the free. You should always feel free to do whatever you want. Isn't that right, Zach?
I'm going to kill whoever shoved this
I'm getting kinda
dialogue
nervous now.
into their game. I got to. Hi.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state.
I
and
can
then
do
we
a
never would have
wheelie.
found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault along
Wee.
with all the other cases,
Wee.
marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag, buried in a soggy grave at the bottom of a sea of data. That would have been its fate. Instead, it traveled from person to person until it finally fell right into our lap. Things always work out that way for us. We've traveled all over the United States trying to track down San Rouge. We can't let this chance pass us by, can we, Zach? We need to find some sort of clue before this southern sun melts it all away.
Swear to God.
Zulu 67.
I don't think the developers were being
Said.
serious about this game.
I
There are
don't
way
think
too
the
many
developers
things
were
wrong
being
here.
serious about this game. There are way too many things wrong here.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about it. About that statement. Like at all. Shit. Forgot how to run. I'm just gonna save just in case talking to him starts something I can't come back out here to save.
Mr. York, that was mighty quick. The special agent does it again. You sure don't waste any time. I bet my CLG's got a lot to learn from you. By the way, Mr. York, looks to me like you aren't packing anything.
Nope.
I was on vacation in New Orleans before I happened to stop by here.
Well, shoot, that won't do. Here, I got something I think you'll like. I call him Mr. Alligator. Badass, ain't he?
Why Mr. Alligator? In fact, there's nothing on this gun that would really make me think of an alligator.
It's a tranquilizer gun for the gators.
Okay, well, After that, I can... A non-lethal gun made for self-defense. It can only fire rubber bullets. Fair enough.
And here's a radio. With this, you won't have to worry about any expensive roaming fees.
Fair enough. Hey!
Might take you a while to get used to them, but you'll get it. Try letting them rip a few times. Ain't no need to hold back out here.
Fair point. Oh, finally some action. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair enough. Oh my god. This is horrible. How would you ever pass this game? As a completed game, there's clearly stuff wrong with it.
Intriguing weapon. For a tranquilizer gun, it really packs a punch. But I'm afraid I'll decline. After all, this town is peaceful, isn't it?
Well, sure it's peaceful. At least the humans are, but the animals?
Zulu 67
story.
said,
Remember what I named it?
LOL OMG, look at how he's holding the gun.
I didn't even notice how...
As
soon as we get a chance to hold the gun again, I'll look.
They wander into town. One of them even went and ate a kid once. It happened a long time ago, but still.
And it still happens.
One chomp's all it takes. They swallow down every last bit of you. Poor kid's parents didn't even know what to put in his coffin. The worst part is, that taught the gators just how tasty we humans are. So now, those suckers just attack on sight. Man-eating crocodiles will feast tonight. In Blood Swamp.
What is wrong with this guy?
You know he's fibbing, right? Gators don't attack folks. I never heard about no kid getting swallowed by a gator.
Actually, Patricia, you're wrong.
I'm what?
Alligators do attack people. And it could happen in any town.
Huh?
Alligator, 1980. Directed by Louis Teague. It takes place in the Midwest, I believe. A teenage girl's pet alligator gets flushed down the toilet. Then, in the sewer, it feeds on the corpses of dogs that were used as test subjects for an experimental growth formula. After growing over 30 feet, it finally starts to go after humans. It's an extremely edifying movie. Back when I first saw it, I had a pet hamster.
Hey, Agent York, what's your first order of business? You're in charge now, remember?
Well said, Patricia. I nearly lost sight of my true goal. Melvin, I couldn't help but notice the name on the side of that truck. This facility is connected to the victim, isn't it?
Oh, right. Yeah. I reckon I better start from there. I'm gonna tell it to you straight right from the beginning, Mr. York. As you guessed, this warehouse is run by the Clarksons. The victim's father, Danny Clarkson, is the one who manages the whole place. Okay, but why did he choose to store her body in his own warehouse, right? Well, that's because there ain't no other place to store it. Our town has a clinic inside a church, but no more. Whenever someone kicks the bucket, we just bury him in the graveyard right outside of town. But not this time. We got a murder on our hands this time.
You do.
We need to give Lisa's body an autopsy and keep it stored, right?
You do.
So we had no choice but to rent out a corner of this warehouse.
I see. So that's what led to the ingenious choice to store the victim's body in a facility that her family owns.
Anywho, this is where the real story begins. Truth is, a few days before you got here, Lisa's body went missing.
Missing?
Yeah. All of a sudden, poof.
Did you leave the warehouse unlocked?
I most certainly did not. I locked the whole place up and made sure no one could get inside. No one stole the original key, and I couldn't find any fingerprints at the scene.
So, in other words, this is a locked room mystery.
The body of a beautiful young girl walks at midnight.
Oh, God.
I Hey!
Yes, thanks. Thank you.
All right, CLG. Reckon I should have told you about this earlier when you first said you wanted to come here. It just didn't seem like the time or place as I remember. Anywho, how about we call it a day and head back to my office? You can go through all the files there.
No, thank you. This is what I came to investigate.
But Lisa's body isn't here anymore. You sure?
That doesn't bother me one bit, Melvin. You see, I met a skeletal gentleman on my way here, and he was kind enough to give me an oracle.
Yep. No, you don't need to be near me. You don't. Oh, shit. Fuck. Yes, indeed, that does look bad. That is poor. That is poor. That's pretty bad. Quite goofy. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until the next time to go in here. But thank you everybody for joining in. Hope you had a good time. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more. Oh boy, that's weird. That's weird. That's a problem. That's a problem. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining in. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more videos done by me. We'll come back to this game some other time, but it's been fun. But until then, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.